Hey guys, in this video I will talk about list and tuple, and I will also perform some operations on them. So first, see what are lists. So lists are used to store multiple items in a single variable, and list item can be of any data type, and list can also contain different data types. So lists are created using square brackets, and items are ordered, changeable, and allow duplicate values. When I say that lists are ordered, it means that the items have a defined order and that order will not change. And if you add new items to a list, then the new items will be placed at the end of the list. Remember one thing here, there are some list methods, for example, insert, that will change the order, but in general, the order of the items will not change. And when I say that the list is changeable, that means we can change, add, and remove items in a list after it has been created. So let's perform some operation on list and understand them in detail. So first I will create a list here. So I will write list1 equals to, I'll give some random values. Also give some strings to it. So write Python. And I will create another list and give some random values here. And 12. So the first operation that we will perform is concatenation. So this operation is used to add two lists here. So here I will write list1 plus equals to list2, and I will print the list1 here. As you can see here that the elements of list2 are now added to the elements of list1. The next operation that we will perform is the repetition. So it is used to duplicate values here. And we use the asterisk operator to perform this operation. So I will write print. I will duplicate the values of list1 here. So I will write list1 asterisk. I want to repeat it for 2 times. Execute it. And we got the output here, as you can see. So if you want a specific portion from a list, you can just use slicing operation. So here I will write print list1, mention the start index and the end index +1 because the end index will not be included here. Execute it. And we got the output as Python 89 and 24. So to know the size of list or string, we can use the length function. So I will write print length of list1, execute it, and we got the output as 6. Now we will see how to add items to the existing list. So here I will create a list1 equals to, I will give some random values to it. The very first method that we will use is the append method. So here I will write list1 dot append, and I will print the list1. So I write print list1, execute it, and here you can see that 78 is being added at the end of the list. Now remember one thing, that you can add only one value at a time with the append method. The value will be added at the end of the list. You can also append a list to a list. So here I will write list1 dot append. I want to insert a list here. So I will write 43, 87 and 12 here. Print list1, execute it. And here you can see that this list is being added with the existing list. That's here. So with append method, we can only add the element at the end of the list. So if I want to add the element at a specified position, then I can use insert method here. So I will click clear this. I will write list1 dot insert. Here at index 0 I want to insert, and I will insert 12 here. Print the value of list1. Now here you can see that 12 is being added at the start of the list. So there is one more method, that is extend, and by using the extend method we can add multiple items to the list. I will write list1 dot extend, and inside the brackets I will mention some values 32 and 90. Print the value of list1, and here all the elements are being added at the end of the list. You need to remember two things here. The first thing is that insert and the append method can only add one value at a time, and with the append and the extend method we can only add values at the end of the list. If I want to remove a value from the list, we can use the remove method here. Remember that remove method will only remove the first instance of that element. I will write list1 dot remove, then I will print the list1. Now you can see here that only the first instance is being removed from here, and the second instance of this value is still here. Next we have a tuple. A tuple in Python is similar to a list. The difference between the two is that we cannot change the element of a tuple once it is assigned, whereas we can change the elements of a list. So a tuple is created by placing all the items or elements inside the parentheses, separated by commas. So the parentheses are optional, however, it is a good practice to use them. A tuple can have any number of items and they may be of different types as well. So let's perform some operation on tuple and understand them in detail. So first I will create a tuple here. So a tuple is created by placing all the elements inside parentheses. So I will create tuple t here. A tuple can have any number of items and they may be of different types. So I'll write 76. I will also add a string. So I write Python, one float value, 7.8. That's it. Now a tuple can also be created without using parentheses. This is known as tuple packing. So I will write t2 equals to, I write 67, comma, coding, comma, 3.4. Now I will print both the tuples. So I will write print t and t2. We can also unpack this tuple. So I will write a comma b comma c equals to t2. Then I will print the value of a, b and c. So I write print a, print b and print c. So we got the output. Here the value of a is 67, value of b is coding, and the value of c is 3.4. So first I will create a tuple here. So I will write a equals to parenthesis, give some values to it. That's it. Now to access a specific value from our tuple, we use the method of indexing. So here I will write print. Here I want to access the first character. So I will write a index 0, execute it, and we got the output. Now to access a range of values, we use the method of slicing. So here I will write print a, start index will be 0, end index will be 2. Remember that end index will not be included in the output. Execute it, and we got the output. Now we will perform concatenation operation on tuple. It is same as list, so I will just remove this. I'll write a2 equals to 32, 45, 76, and I will write a plus equals to a2 here, and I will print the a here. And here you can see that the values of a2 are being added to the tuple a. Now we will perform repetition operation here. So I will just write print a asterisk. I want to repeat it for 3 times here. Execute it, and we got the output. So that's it for this video. In the next video, I will talk about set and dictionaries, and I will also perform some operations on them.